somebody was super mad, spewing a whole bunch of bullshit, but I fucking warned you, right? I warned you about your bullshit accusations, right? Don't come crying to me. Let's get into it.
A big play. That's even how I even knew who the fuck she was in the whole Ashy Cat shit. So, but again, I don't know her. I don't give a fuck to know her. But what do I need to take accountability for that has anything to do with my recovery?
Well, let's just start with the fact that you keep accusing me of shit that I'm not doing, and you're not going to be very happy when I do it, right? You're not going to be happy because you have absolutely violated the terms of your house arrest, Victoria. But you don't know when to shut the fuck up, right? You don't know when to stop. Also, stop telling people you filed a police report. I keep telling you, I'm not a fucking newbie, all right? I'm not a newbie. It doesn't work like that. I also never called you a pedophile. So there's that, okay? But don't kid yourself. You are not even a quarter of the caliber of woman that I would want anything to do with. Also, you've never taken accountability for a fucking thing. Not a goddamn thing. Do you know what accountability is? Do you know anything about it? Because from where I'm sitting, you don't even know how to be honest, Victoria. You honestly have no fucking clue what you're talking about. You're live 17 hours a day contradicting what you said the day before. These are the things that make people say the things they say. When have you taken accountability? All I see you do is deflect, blame shift, project. It's not honest. That's a fact.
The only thing that I get from what this person is doing over and over and over and over is just trying her best to see what she can do to get me to relapse or to fail or to anything. And I'm sorry, that's how I see that.
That's because you're completely not self-aware, right? You have no idea what you're talking about, what you're saying. Accountability feels like an attack when you're not ready to take accountability for something, right? Me calling you on your bullshit shouldn't be so hurtful, Victoria. You need to take a look at why it's so hurtful. There's a reason why even the people that I've posted about come to me for help. It's because I'm fucking honest. And every other one knows that I'm telling them the truth, but you? How does that work? How does that work? Just poor little victim Victoria. No, fuck you. Put your fucking big girl panties on. I just like, how do you think that your children feel when you invalidate the things that you put them through? Do you think that that makes them feel good? You get so defensive, but I'm just telling you about yourself and you don't fucking like it. Why? Think about that.
Hey, why in the fuck would you make up shit? A, why the fuck wouldn't you, if you had an issue with something that I supposedly have done 3, 4, how many ever years ago, why wouldn't you come to me and make sure you got your goddamn facts straight before you start sending people after me?
So first and foremost, I don't send anybody anywhere, okay? That's first of all. Second of all, I wouldn't come to you because you're a fucking liar. That's why. I watch you lie, bitch. You think that I would believe a fucking word you say? I watch you lie daily about me. Daily. You're gonna regret it though. That I could promise you. I told you a few days ago I was not taking your false accusations anymore. So do with that as you may, right? But what's false? What's false? I just want to know one thing that I've said that was false. But you take accountability, right? You take accountability, right? Get the fuck out of here.
Like, it just don't make no damn sense at all. None. There's nothing.
I got news for you, Victoria. It does make sense. But you keep sending people to watch my videos and they're winding up in my DMs. Just thought that you should know that. So, I'd be cautious, right? I'd be cautious because you're sending people to my videos and they're seeing the truth. So, there's that, okay? So, it makes sense to everybody but you. If it walks like a duck and it quacks like a duck, it's a motherfucking duck.
To sit there and say dumb shit like, Oh, well, if she is in recovery, then blah, 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 blah. Again, acting like you know something that you don't fucking know.
I'm gonna tell you again, I know a lot more than you think I do. Things that you probably don't want me to know, right? And I'm respecting boundaries. But that line is wearing very fucking thin. Every time a lie falls out of your fucking mouth about me, you're getting closer and closer to me discussing things you don't want discussed. Okay? I know that you're not honest, and that's enough. I know that you have a serious problem taking accountability, and that's enough. Just so you know. Everybody else gets it, but Victoria, how the fuck does that work?
I am responsible for my own fucking recovery. That's my point. But the fuck I don't know. Anyway. Either I'm missing the point or y'all are. Whatever.
It's you! Like, what the fuck? It's you. Everybody else gets it. The people in your chat, some of them fucking get it, Victoria.
I do have the comprehension skills of a fucking goldfish, but regardless, I am doing what I need to do for my own fucking recovery.
Except be honest, take accountability, or listen to any suggestions, right? Except the fact that you think you know all the answers, but your best thinking got you where? Where did it get you?
I said that's what it seems like she's trying to do. People get bullied all the fucking time into doing those kind of things, right? Why is the team unaliving themselves right through the fucking roof?
The lengths that you will go to instead of just saying, yes, I fucking ran Lisa's cash apps, I fucking sent the money to the drug dealer myself is wild. The extent that you will go to fucking lie and make yourself a victim is wild. It is wild. I thought that other people were bad in that respect. Victoria, you are fucking disgusting when it comes to manipulating a fucking narrative into making yourself a goddamn victim.
She said it several times, but I'm not going to make it once I get my bracelet off.
Because you are still very much living a dishonest life. You leave that part out, but don't worry. They see it when they come, see the other side of things,
What have I done besides get a monitor, which has, again, nothing to do with the recovery, and go on that? Why does it matter? And why is that not enough?
It's not enough to sustain recovery, Victoria. It's just not. I'm sorry to tell you. And I'm sure that your counselor is telling you too. You can't cut corners and expect to stay clean. It's a fact. I don't know why you argue with facts so much. Never mind how you're misleading those people in your chat into them thinking that there's going to be some changes coming. I also got a very interesting DM where you blatantly lied about somebody fucking with your wish list, right? You don't want to talk about that though. These are all things that make me know that you are a fucking liar. Right? You are a liar. Never mind the things that I've seen behind the scenes that I won't talk about, right? But you keep accusing me and you're going to see where that gets you, okay? Because I have spoken to people, Victoria, so I know things you don't want me to know, right? You don't want to talk about that though, right? You don't want to talk about that.
Like, I'm honestly asking.
And you're being told, but you refuse to fucking listen, okay? You are being told exactly what people are talking about, but you refuse to listen. Then sprinkle some lies on top of it, right? You think that people don't know? You think that people that have been following me for 5 fucking years don't know that if I did something, I would fucking stand on it with my chest? Is that what you think? Because they know. They know. But you just keep saying it, right? You just keep saying it. You're not going to be happy until you're sitting in a fucking jail cell, right? Stop accusing me of shit that I'm not doing, Victoria. Do you understand me? Because I can fucking promise you, you're not going to like it if I do report. Because you are still very much doing things that you should not be doing with a fucking ankle monitor on. Just another reason I know that it's never gonna last, because if you can't do the right thing with a fucking ankle monitor on, you ain't gonna do it when it comes off.
Recovery.
But that's not doing drugs and, doing all the steps to make sure that you're not going to do them again is not recovery. Then what the fuck is recovery? Can somebody please tell me?
Recovery is a process, Victoria. Removing the substance does not automatically mean you're in recovery. You got to do the work to figure out how you got there to begin with, right? This is what I'm talking about. And if you can't start, you're not even being honest with yourself, you got a long fucking road ahead of you. You got a long road ahead of you. That's just the way it is. I don't know why you're so fucking uptight about it. Take a look at it, because it's facts. There is a lot more to recovery than just being honest. There is a lot more to recovery than just removing a substance, right? Is that what you're not understanding? Just because you remove the substance doesn't mean anything. The substances were a symptom of a problem. Do you understand that? Is that where we're having a problem with communication? Do you understand it now? Do you get it? People that use drugs for a reason, right? It's a reason. So are you dealing with that reason? Probably not, if you can't even be honest about the things that you've done, the people that you've hurt, the ones you owe amends to, right? So that's why I say the things I say. Pick up a fucking book. Teach yourself, because you got a long fucking road ahead of you.
It's like an action.
Understands recovery action word.
Recovery action word.
Right? You have to do more.
Do you?
Created a wish.
Do you? You have to do more. You have to do what Margaret thinks you should, or you're not in recovery.
It's not Margaret, Victoria. I hate to burst your bubble. It's not Margaret. It is every fucking addict that has ever been in recovery ever. You realize that, right? You realize that people around are watching this and they're like, she really doesn't get it. The fact that you really don't get it is a fucking problem. That's dangerous. It's dangerous that you have no fucking idea what you're doing. You really, it is crazy to me how you just managed to twist everything. But keep sending them over, because you're helping me. Just know that. You're helping me. Not helping you, but helping me.
A lot of work, a program, and meetings to have a team behind you in life. Okay. I do. Huh?
None of that's going to matter if you're not being honest. I'm sorry, but it's not. It's not. And again, twisting the fuck out of shit, right? I never said you had to work a 12-step program. I just said you had to do some work and be honest. That's all I said. Did you hear me wrong? You have a fucking serious problem hearing me wrong.
Again, because it's not your recovery. It's not this dumb bitch's recovery. It's not valid.
Do you think that it hurts my feelings if you call me a dumb bitch? Because you know that, other people watch this, right? Do you think... That's not what I'm saying either, just so we're clear. I'm saying because you're not being honest, you're going to have a hard time. That's what I'm saying. You're just not getting it. You are not getting it. It is the craziest shit I have ever seen. Everybody else gets it, just not you. The one that needs to get it isn't getting it. It's wild.
Not the 120 hours of classes I took to get my license back.
License isn't going to keep you sober, Victoria. It's just not. But why is it taking you 3 years then? It's weird. That's weird. Priorities, I guess. You know what I mean? It's like, gotta get that license back. Fuck these kids. Get out of here, dude. Get out of here.